Hello, my name is Lauren, if you are new here, and if you're not new, then welcome back. Welcome to the last vlog of third year. Listen, it's the last one. I'm gonna be a doctor in 1 year. Like technically 1 year and 2 months if you're waiting for graduation, but when I match, I'm basically a doctor. Anyways, I have my last day of family medicine today, clinic in the morning, seeing patients from 8 to 12, and then we have lecture from 1 to 3, and then Ego and I are going to the cafe. Ego is my friend, and we have been going to the cafe every day this week, and we will keep going until it's the day of the exam. This is my outfit. This is like one of those shirts that I've had for 7 years and never wore. So I decided today's the day, but I can't lift my arms because, you know, it's fine. Let's go and have an amazing day. I have my one-day-old smoothie from yesterday. Love that. This is my breakfast. Patient to be ready. They're 63 years old. They've had 3 different cancers, which is really interesting because it could be a sign of certain syndromes that cause multiple types of cancers in different body parts. But I think they tried to find like a genetic link to it and they couldn't. She said colon, breast, and thyroid. We're gonna make a couple medication changes today. They are taking too many pills in their opinion, and they want us to work with them to discontinue some. So we're gonna do that for them today because their labs looked good last visit. There's a couple children on the schedule, which if you saw my peds wrap up, you know how I feel about seeing kids. So they're siblings though, like 2 or 3 siblings, which I think they'll all be put in one room. So I'm wondering if my attending is gonna just say like, don't see them because it's gonna be a lot going on. We'll see, but if I do see children today, I'm gonna see 7-year-old boy-girl twins and a 16-year-old boy. But you know, I just love to see the adults. I'm also working with another medical student, so if we do end up seeing them, I might not necessarily be the one to see them. We'll see. It's 12:40. I just came to my car for my daily change of clothes. Which is not model behavior, probably. Like, I probably should not be changing my clothes in the car, but listen, I do it carefully. I ended up seeing 4 patients today. Nothing really crazy. Like I told you about the first patient. One patient, kind of interesting, is having menopausal symptoms like hot flashes and mood swings and night sweats. And then she also has some anxiety. So at her last visit, she was prescribed a medication called paroxetine. Paroxetine is typically prescribed for like depression symptoms and some anxiety, and the doctor prescribed it for her menopausal symptoms and her anxiety, and it's actually working really well, and she's not really having night sweats anymore or hot flashes during the day. Like, so amazing. So I thought that was a really cool success story. By the way, I haven't started changing yet. I don't know if me taking off my jacket was a little sus on camera, but I haven't started changing yet, obviously. And then the last patient I wasn't supposed to see, but the attending wanted me to come with them anyway because I saw them like 2 weeks ago. So kind of like continuity of care type thing, and that patient's doing pretty well. So it was nice to see them. My last patient of third year. My last one. So crazy. Like, this just feels different. This ending of this year feels different than the end of first year and the ending of second year. I don't know what. It just does. It's now 12:42. I just got out. I got out late because I was like seeing, you know, the extra patient. So I have to be back in like 10 minutes for lecture. Lecture from 1 to 3. Listen, do I know what it's on? No, I don't. Let me see. The lecture is on shared decision making, and it's actually being given by the attending that I was just working with. So I just have to change really quick, and then I'm gonna have to eat lunch during the lecture because I didn't have time to eat lunch in these 5 minutes that I have, I'm going to ask for a letter of rec, which I don't know how you all are, but that is the most anxiety-provoking question to ask someone to me. I feel like I'm asking them for one of their kidneys. Like, it just feels so... And I haven't had to do that since college. And college, just like, I wasn't best friends with any of my professors. I just asked some people that I was like doing well in the class, and it just felt very like, you know, you don't even really know me and I don't really know you, but like, can you just write down that I should go to medical school and be a doctor? You know, like, it was like, I guess it is different because I'm working with these doctors every day. They're giving me such amazing feedback. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. My friend has been giving me a pep talk via text, so I'm gonna do it and I will let you know the result. But it's like, how do you even word it? How do you word the question of like, hi, can you go home in your own free time and sit down at the computer and write up a letter, an essay about how great I am? Can you do that? Thanks. Like, it just is such an awkward thing to ask for, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask the doctor that is doing the lecture today, because I've worked with them the most, so much. They've taught me a lot and they've really said nothing but great things about me. So I'm gonna do it. I have an advisor for residency applications, and they told me that letters of recommendation, like, try to accumulate as many as possible, and then when you're actually sending them to programs, I guess you can pick certain ones to send to certain programs. I'm not fully 100% sure, but you only need 3 to 4, and you can have 10 in your application, and then you can just like pick which one. So to try to like accumulate as many strong letters of rec as possible. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. And my advisor also told me that it doesn't... All right, this is a one way, but my advisor also told me that the letters of rec don't only have to come from the specialty that I'm applying to. I will just say I'm in such a great mood. It's not that I've been in a bad mood lately, but I just haven't been like skipping and like bouncing off the walls. And yesterday the weather was so great. It was like, it wasn't even so great. It was just good. It was like in the low 60s. And I just was walking around like SpongeBob. Like, I was so happy. And the weather is amazing today. It's gonna go up to 70. And I'm just like, the weather has such an effect on my mood and like so many people's moods, and I'm just so happy and like positive and cheery that it's getting warmer and nicer, and like the birds are chirping. The bugs are gonna start bugging, which is not good, but you know, like, everyone just seems like they're walking with a pep in their step, you know? Okay, gotta go. I just got to the cafe and I just got out of lecture. It was actually a really good lecture, just to talk about how to communicate best with patients when deciding like treatment options and medications and things like that, and making sure that they're as involved in their healthcare as you are. Look at this. Look at this. I have not been sleeping well at all. I'm keeping no secrets with that, with these. I asked for the letter. She said yes. If you saw my last vlog, that was 2 days ago. So I did my second practice exam yesterday and wasn't as good as the first one. Another student said that they also found that one hard. So I did Form 4 of the Family Medicine NBME for those medical students watching. And the first one I did was Form 3. So it didn't rock me, but I didn't rock it. You know, like the first one I kind of rocked. I was like, but this one, yeah, it wasn't great. So we're gonna go review it today. It's 3:40. I'm gonna be at the cafe until they close at 9, which I've been doing every day.
Going back to
Friday. Last night I left the cafe at 9 when they closed, per usual, and came home and did some editing and then pretty much went to sleep. And then overnight I got sick in the middle of the night. Not the best timing. So that was not great. And then I let myself sleep in because I was like up for 2 hours in the middle of the night unwell. When I woke up at like 9, or was it 10? I'm not sure, but I did some editing. I tried to eat a little something. I just got out of the shower. It's 2:18, so we're gonna go to the cafe now. My friend is already there, and we're just gonna study our little hearts out. I'm gonna do my last practice exam and then review it, and we'll just see what time it is. I'm not used to studying with people anymore. I did that a lot my first year, and I guess my second year some too, but I don't really do that anymore often, so I'm not used to studying with someone, and I go and I talk so much. Not so much. We talk more than I would be talking if I wasn't with someone, put it that way. So sometimes you get distracted, but today I really cannot be playing around.
1, 2, 3.
Can I put you in the vlog? We're about to take our last shelf of third year tomorrow. Woo! How are you feeling? Good. Good. We're going for gold tomorrow, aka honoring. I just got home. It is 10:11. Oh, look, listen to this comment. I just posted my second TikTok, and I will shout you out. At Soft Life with Nisha said, "Okay, girl, I'ma download TikTok, but you know the girls love a good YouTube bit." Listen, the YouTube videos will not stop. I really appreciate that comment. Download TikTok. I just put up my second one, and I announced on YouTube in a community post that I officially have a TikTok because I hadn't actually announced yet. That was nice. Anyways, I just got home. I had to take a little detour on the way home and make a stop, which is why I didn't get home a little earlier. I took my last practice exam. I did honor it. I did honor it. I honored it. Yeah, I did. I did really well, and let's hope I can just replicate that performance for tomorrow. That's what we're hoping for. It just made me feel really good about myself. Also, tomorrow is match day, which shout out any M4s and shout out my M4s at Temple. The fourth year medical students, I want to say all across the country, but maybe just at Temple, but I'm assuming everywhere. They open up their match results at 12 o'clock on the dot together at the same time. It's a bunch of noise. Everyone's families are there and their friends and their loved ones and all of that. So I said all that to say it's a lot of noise. And because of that, they have moved our shelf exams up an hour. So we will be done before match results come out and before they have their envelope opening ceremony. Usually my exam starts at 9, tomorrow it starts at 8. So like a little bit of a time adjustment there. I'm sure it'll be fine. I will be drinking coffee in the morning just to keep me sharp. After this exam is done, my last shelf exam of third year, then like the social fun stuff will begin. I have like 5 more questions to review from the MBME I took today, and then I just didn't get time because the cafe was closing. So I'll review those, take a shower, probably in reverse order, eat a little something, and then go to sleep. I was gonna do some Anki, but I need my brain to rest. I don't wanna overwork myself. So I will see you tomorrow for our last shelf exam of third year. Good morning, happy Friday, and happy last exam. I've never felt so alive before an exam. Let's go crush this thing. I don't know if you can hear me, just got out of my exam. We'll talk more about it later, but I'm with Joseph. And we are waiting until match. It's 11:35, so we have 25 minutes to go. And then everybody will open their envelopes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The lighting, God. We're back. The cat was screaming. I will insert a picture maybe of me studying this morning because Vaca was screaming, but I needed to like review vaccine schedules and pneumococcus. So I literally just had him in my lap. It was the cutest thing, but I was like, God. Oh my God, he's perfect. I just got back from dinner. It was good. I have a lot of leftovers. So now I'm gonna pack and clean a little bit and then head to the weekend home. But I just wanted to say how I was feeling about the exam and after. So the exam, I actually think went well, which like should track with my practice exams, with 2 of my practice exams. So we'll find out on Monday. I feel like I finished third year strong. And then, I don't know, like match day happened, which is amazing. I saw match day first year. I didn't see it second year because I was in dedicated for step 1. And then seeing it again this year with the class right above me. So I know them better than any other class. It just is such an amazing thing. And congratulations to everyone. I don't know, today I knew I had like my last shelf of third year. And I'm like, oh, third year for 1 more week, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't really feel that until today. And I just, like after match happened, which kind of just like was helping me process like, whoa, this is 1 year away from me. And then I was talking to Daphne after match and just like, yeah, I'm done. And not everyone finishes at the same time based on my schedule. Like I finished now, but like my 2 closest friends, they have 1 more exam in a month. So it just is like kind of depends on your rotation schedule. Out of the 3 of us, I'm the only one who finished. So it's not like they feel it too, When I got home and I saw Vaco, I saw Vaco and I started crying and I just held him because he's my little rock. And like, God, like I finished third year. I'm 75% a doctor. In 1 year, I will be a doctor, and that's amazing. Like I have worked so hard. This year has been insane. Third year is nothing like the first 2 years. Like this year has tested me in so many ways, and I'm just like, wow, I really did that. I really did it. I really did it. I accomplished something amazing. And Yeah, I got emotional because I just kind of felt overwhelmed by everything. I also just kind of felt like I wish I could have celebrated me today. I don't know, I just didn't think. Like, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't like, I should celebrate being done 3rd year. Like, maybe because I have to take step 2, like that's looming. I don't know. You know, I went to my cousin's birthday dinner, which I was happy to go to. And then my boyfriend's birthday coming up in a couple days. I don't know, I just wish I would have like planned something for myself. Like nothing big, but just like something, you know, to celebrate. Cause I just kind of feel like I was on such a high this morning. I took my exam and like, you know, match day was a high, just like watching everyone. Everyone that I know got into their first choice, by the way, like wow, big shoes to fill. And then, I don't know, coming home, like I ate food, I watched a show, like I had like an hour of me time and then I had to hurry up and leave. And yeah, I don't know, I just felt like I didn't really give myself what I deserved today, you know? And I'm excited to go out tomorrow, which I'm gonna film it, but tomorrow Joseph, Daphne and I are going to brunch and then we're gonna go to an escape room, but we're just going to like hang out. We're not going to celebrate the end of 3rd year because it's only the end of my 3rd year, you know? I don't know, I kind of just wish I celebrated myself more today, but it's fine. Anyways, I think I'm just overwhelmed. Like, I think I'm really just like so overwhelmed. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Okay, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna say goodnight and I'm gonna kidnap my child and bring him to the car and drive off. But I'll see you tomorrow for brunch. And did I say we're doing the escape room? I think I said that. The escape room that we're going to is Jack the Ripper themed. And based on the picture, I think we might be tied up in the beginning. I don't know. It could have just been like a dramatization. Doctor in 1 year, doesn't know half the words in the English vocab. Whatever the phrase is, it was extra dramified, possibly. But I think if not, we might be tied up, we might even be blindfolded, but that part was probably fake. I'm hoping though, like, can you imagine starting an escape room like that? Like, that sounds so awesome. So yeah, we're doing that tomorrow. I'm really excited. And also, like, this vlog is gonna be so long. Like, my vlogs lately have been short and cute. This vlog, I'm really thinking is gonna be in the 40 minutes. So like, to the people who love the long vlogs, I hope you enjoy this one because I'm enjoying filming it and bringing you guys along for the last couple days. So I will say goodnight and I will see you tomorrow. Oh my god, Pablo! Look at him! Well, did we get out, guys, of the room?
I mean, we were escorted out.
We were basically escorted out. I don't recommend that place. I didn't like the room. And I think it's the worst escape room I've ever been in. Not because we didn't get out, because the last room that we didn't get out of was good.
It wasn't as fun, like the clues and, you know.
The clues kind of sucked. We had to use all of our hints. Yeah, it just sucked. So yeah, we didn't get out. I'm a little annoyed, if you can tell, because
she's really annoying.
It actually just made me mad. Joseph, do you have anything to say about the room?
No.
Yeah, I really have nothing to say either. We're gonna go.
Try to like make it not look as bad, but
no, she
close.
You're 17 more steps to do.
No, actually, that was really bad.
All you had to do was solve these 3 like murders, basically.
She basically was like, the last step was just solving world hunger, and then you could have got out. So we were like, cool. Now we're going to get some cupcakes to cheer ourselves up because we feel like losers. At least it's a nice day out.
No, it's gorgeous.
Oh, and 2, we probably shouldn't quit our day jobs with this one, guys. Like, we might not actually be that skilled.
You should be a detective.
We probably shouldn't be detectives.
Hear you calling. Will I hear you often? You said always if I stay in your head every day. Always on my brain, think of you. Everything always fades away. And if we do the same, always remember days like the day when we say always, always. You said always.
It is time to close out this rotation with the wrap up. It is the last wrap up of third year. I know I keep saying like last, but like this is just so crazy. And it is the second last wrap up ever because there will be one more in fourth year for emergency medicine. Let's do this. I have the rankings right here. I will just say I just got my shelf score like probably 2 hours ago and I haven't opened it yet. So I'm gonna open it on camera when we get to the shelf score section, but I'm scared. I'm so scared. My friend who I just did the whole rotation with opened hers already and I'm like so scared. But okay, let's go. Disclaimer, everything that I say in this wrap up are my thoughts, opinions, and experiences. They do not reflect family medicine as a whole specialty or every family medicine physician or every family medicine office. It's just what I saw in my very short 4-week rotation. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the diagnoses in family medicine. I gave diagnoses an 8 out of 10. I think there is such a wide variety of things that you can diagnose, treat, and manage in family medicine. You can basically treat everything. I mean, the only things that family medicine physicians don't treat, aside from like very acute issues where you have to go to the emergency room, are things that are very hard to treat and require a certain level of expertise in that specialty. For example, for like mood disorders, if someone has schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, something like that would be treated by the psychiatrist and like managed by them, not their primary care physician. Or let me think of something else. Someone with very complicated heart failure would be managed primarily by the cardiologist for their heart failure, not necessarily like only the family medicine doctor. So it's like certain things, but overall the family medicine physician is the primary care physician. They treat their patients, they coordinate care with the patient specialists and other people involved in their healthcare. And yeah, the variety is kind of like never ending. It's really cool. And there's a lot of things that are like bread and butter family medicine that you see multiple times every day, like hypertension, type 2 diabetes, hyperlipidemia, which is also high cholesterol. Those 3 things I would say like you are gonna see multiple times a day, but I really enjoyed working with patients with those conditions because I felt like I was becoming more of an expert on how to handle those diseases, like whether they're first diagnosed or whether they're someone who's been diagnosed for a long time, but the medications that they're on aren't managing the diagnosis well and we need to switch them up or we need to increase them, or they're having side effects to medications and we need to like change them. For excitement, I would give family medicine a 7 out of 10. It's your 8 to 5. It's the most 8 to 5 type of specialty I've seen all third year, I would say. And generally there's like excitement with like, is someone gonna show up or not? And then once you're in the visit with someone, the excitement, which I've defined this in every single video, but I don't mean excitement like something that's super happy. I mean like unpredictability more so. Maybe I should have called it unpredictability. I don't know why I'm like just thinking of that word when I'm at the last wrap up of the year. So you get into a visit and a patient says, oh yeah, my blood pressure today is 200/100 because I just haven't been taking my meds. It's like, okay, then you have to figure out what's going on. So there's definitely like some unpredictability there. There's issues with, you might prescribe a medication for a patient and then they go to the pharmacy and then they're told the medication would be like $100 out of pocket for them, or their insurance doesn't cover it, you know, like things like that, where family medicine doctors, they are kept on their toes a lot as far as just like navigating the healthcare system, because there's certain things that aren't the best in the US healthcare system and not like the easiest to navigate for the patient and for the physician. So I would say like that is the excitability. And then also just like interacting with your patients, particularly the ones that you know really well and they're telling you updates about their life and you're just like, I don't know, like kikiing with them, you know? Like that's pretty exciting. Which brings me into my next category, which is patient relationship. I give patient relationship for family medicine a 9 out of 10. It's a super high score, but I think because you're someone's primary care physician, you just see them so much and you get to know them so well. I just think that's really great. I worked as a scribe with a family medicine doctor and she had a relationship with her patients where she could kind of go in and just be very like candid and like blunt with her patients. And I felt like I was able, with certain patients, you have to read the room, but I was able to kind of like adopt that a little bit. I had this one patient who, they had been to the hospital multiple times because they have like this out of control COPD and they're still smoking. And I went in and I just was like, you know, introduce myself, whatever. And I just was like, so tell me what you know about how smoking is related to your breathing. And then from there, we just went into like this conversation of kind of like, so why are you still smoking? You know, like how can I help you? What resources can I give you to get you to eventually quit smoking? And then like, I think we started medication and maybe the patch. But like I was in the room with that patient and then like their grandchild and we're all just like in there like laughing, but also like being productive because I have to tease out what the barrier is for that patient of like why they're still smoking. But I feel like as a family medicine doctor, you really can like build your relationships with your patients and you can get to the root of the cause because sometimes issues with treating illnesses and taking medications aren't as simple as, oh, I just don't want to treat it. You know, there's so many other factors and it's a very holistic specialty. But you make great relationships with your patients. Like the funny ones, oh my God, they were really killing me. They really were killing me. Oh God, okay. Lifestyle, 8 out of 10. It's a normal lifestyle. If you want to go to medical school and become a doctor, and once you're attending, like live a normal life. Because in medical school, you don't live a normal life. And then depending on the specialty, you're not gonna live like the normal life that everyone else is living as far as like 9 to 5, 8 to 5. Then family medicine, or kind of like any outpatient, but family medicine definitely would be for you. They don't work on weekends. They don't really have to go into the hospital. As far as like, this is the practice that I saw. And then there were also some days where the family medicine physician, they wouldn't work in that office. So I don't know if they were going to a different office or if they just like had off that day so they wouldn't work 5 days a week. And then there were also some days where some physicians had telemedicine, so then you can work remotely, which is nice. Okay. Ah, the shelf! Okay, let's do it. I just terrified Vaco. All right, before opening my score, I'm rating the shelf a 7.5 out of 10, but let's see. Oh my God, I'm like so terrified. Oh my God, I'm like, guys, I'm terrified. I really just hope I finish strong. I think I talked about the shelf, but I felt like while taking it, it went well. There were some crazy questions, but I felt like it went well. Okay, let's do it. Oh my God, shelf results. Please find attached the results from your family medicine exam taken 3/15. Okay, so what is that? So I got in the 4th highest category, I guess, or like quintile. Quintile is like, obviously there's 5. So I didn't honor the exam, I high passed it. However, in my school, your grade is combined with like your shelf and your clinical score. So if I honor clinically, I will honor the whole rotation. So fingers crossed that I do. Okay, I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset about it. I just like, I really was hoping I could like honor the exam. You know, like it would have been cute to like honor my last one. It's like honestly so okay. Because whether I honored the exam or whether I got the score that I got, as long as I honor clinically, the result would be the same, you know? It's more so like for me, you know? But okay, now I'm happy, I'm fine. So what would I give the shelf? Yeah, I guess I'll give the shelf a 7.5 out of 10. A lot of the questions were fair. There were definitely some on there that I had never heard of that illness in my life. I can't like say the details of the question because I think that's like kind of illegal, but there was one question that was just like, this person traveled to like this one area and then they came back and they had diarrhea. What do you want to treat them with? And I was like, that place was not a common place that you're tested on as far as like people coming back with traveler's diarrhea there, and you don't treat like regular like bacterial traveler's diarrhea. So I was like, what am I supposed to treat them with? So anyways, I feel like that was really anticlimactic. I really just wanted like the drama of like, I honored. It's okay guys, it's fine. We're fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool because I'm really hoping I would still honor the whole thing overall. Anyways, overall, I would give family medicine a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a really great experience, a really great specialty. All the doctors were super happy. The residents were happy. The MAs in the office were happy. Like everyone was so happy, and that's something that's really important to me in this specialty. I definitely get the appeal of family medicine. I get why people want to go into it. It's just such an enjoyable life, I think. There's a lot of like mundane stuff. I mean, you have to write notes everywhere, but like, you know, you have to write notes and do paperwork and fill out forms for your patients. Like there is like that kind of stuff that people might not want to do. So I would say that might be like the biggest downside of the specialty. Or some people might find just like outpatient all the time kind of repetitive, which I definitely could feel that a little bit. I didn't think it felt as repetitive as I was expecting it to. Even if you have like 5 patients back to back who have the same 3 conditions, they're all in different stages of their illness or like their diagnosis, as far as like if it's new, if it's old, if it's controlled, if it's not, if they're taking their medication, if they're not, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, I think it was great. I really enjoyed my experience. I'm happy that this was the last rotation of 3rd year. I think it ended very well, and I think it was a very good review for step 2. So that's it for this video, and that's it for 3rd year. The next video that you will see will either be a Dedicated Diaries Season 2, Episode 1 vlog, so crazy, or it will be my vlog for the conference that I'm going to, and it is AMEC. If you are also going to AMEC, then leave a comment down below. I will see you there. I'm very excited. I met some subscribers when I went in 1st year, so I would love to meet some more this year, and I think it's gonna be a really great time. It's in New Orleans. So that's it. That's the end of 3rd year. That's the end of the vlog. I know this is a long one. If you like the video, please like the video. Give me a thumbs up. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I had so much fun filming it. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. There's big things coming, including in a couple videos, several, 4th year, which is insane. My final year of medical school. I can't wait for the final chapter. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.